Hi, welcome back to the Blind LP for Eagle Eye Mysteries in London. We are here with another case. In this case, it's called Case of the Vaporous Victorian. So let's begin. Jennifer, do you and Starkaze enjoy a good ghost story? Like the ones in your book Bleak Spirits? You bet, Uncle B. Grand, because I need you to star in one. An acquaintance of mine, Lady Edna Saltcoats, called from her estate in Sussex. I have no idea how to pronounce that either. A ghost is haunting one of her guests there in Marford Manor. I need someone to investigate straight away.
Yikes!
Yikes! If we hurry, we can get back by tea time, Uncle Basil. And we'll have a great story for your next collection. Come on, Starkaze, grab a jacket and let's hustle to Victoria Station. We're going to Marford Manor to meet Lady Edna Saltcoats. Uncle Basil phoned ahead to let her know we were coming. Okay. Marford Manor is in West Sussex. To get there, we take the train south to Brighton. Now give me a moment, I'm going to check out how to pronounce Sussex. Okay, I'm back. It's pronounced like Sussex, something like that. So, Marford Manor is in West Sussex. To get there, we take the train south to Brighton.
Let's go!
Let's go! Whoa, nice sound. It's splendid to see you, Starkaze and Jennifer. Welcome to Marford Manor. I'm so glad you could come. With this ghost affair, I am just about at my wits' end. I have 3 girls staying here as my guests. The best 14-year-old tennis players in all of England. They teach at a summer tennis camp up the road. But today one of them, Kelly, is quite upset. She claims she has heard her great-great-grandmother talking, and that she's seen her walking in the garden. Now Kelly seems determined to give up tennis altogether. I believe that it's because she thinks her great-great-grandmother, Lady Winfred, told her to. But children, Lady Winfred has been dead for 100 years. Please tell us everything you know about what's been going on, Lady Edna. First, Kelly Apgood came to me and asked me if anyone was walking in the garden the night before dressed in a Victorian gown. Of course, the answer was no. Then this morning she came to breakfast quite upset. She said she had decided to give up tennis upon the advice of her great-great-grandmother. Well, this was a fine kettle of fish. She told me just a little about her great-great-grandmother, Lady Winfred Apgood. Seems she's a black sheep in the family. She left the family in disgrace in 1880, never to return. Where is Kelly Apgood now, Lady Edna? I wanted her to get away for a bit. All the girls went to London to have a holiday. I'd look for them at the Oval Cricket Ground. They love to watch tennis there. And would you dears do me a favor? Check up on my friend Mr. Dumont at the British Museum's library. I've rung him about the matter, and he's reading up on everything he can find about Lady Winfred Apgood. Among the papers on the table are a holiday coupon book and today's mail. Look, Stakaze! Someone tore out 2 coupons for free admission to the Natural History Museum. Maybe we can find Kelly Apgood there? And here's a letter from Jeremy Apgood, addressed to Catherine Boyd. Who are they, Lady Edna? Jeremy is Kelly's older brother. Kathy Boyd is one of the tennis stars staying with us. I wonder why they would be writing to each other. Maybe they are seeing each other? Kelly Apgood said she saw the ghostly Lady Winfred walking in the garden. Perhaps we can find a clue out there. Okay, Lady Edna. Oh, I didn't press anything. It was auto. Stakaze, this is Julia B. Swing, Lady Edna's friend and housekeeper. Good morning, Julia. Good morning, Stakaze and Miss Eagle. Julia, we were wondering if anything unusual happened in the garden a few nights ago. No, nothing unusual, Miss Eagle. A girl trampled the snapdragons, that's all. A girl did? How do you know, Julia, if I may ask? Tennis shoe footprints, Miss Eagle, among the shattered blooms. You know that there have been ghostly goings-ons here at the Manor, don't you, Julia? Miss Eagle, if I may speak freely, all 3 of these girls are under some strain. They will soon compete against each other for the All England Cup. The pressure may have forced one to do something she'll later regret. Perhaps. See that man over there by the historical records? That's Mr. Dumont, Lady Edna's friend, waiting for us. Okay. I have been gathering information about Lady Winfred Apgood, Kelly Apgood's great-great-grandmother. But it has been quite a struggle. The Apgood family seem to be very, how do you say it in English? Traditional. Kelly's parents will say only that Lady Winfred left the family in disgrace. That is all. They are most stubborn. How can someone leave a family? When you're related, you're related. Jake and I can't just get mad at each other and decide not to be brother and sister anymore. 100 years ago, that was not the case, especially here in England. If you did something that brought shame on your family, you might leave your hometown forever. They might think of you as a stranger instead of as family. The Apgood family is still treating Lady Winfred as a stranger, even after 100 years. I finally got the full story from a Mr. Jeremy Apgood. It seems Lady Winfred could not tolerate the rules for women of Victorian England. She loved buildings and gardens and wished to be an architect. At the time, this was unheard of. A woman who wanted to be an architect? Her husband said never. So she packed her bags and left, never to return. the family assumed she died penniless in London. But I find that is not true. In these records, I see she took a boat to America in 1901 and attained great success as a landscape architect. She even worked with Julia Morgan, the great architect who designed and built Hearst Castle in California. So Lady Winfred Apgood did what she wanted and was very successful, but none of her family members know it. Yes, that's right. Even if you believed in ghosts, there's no way Winfred Apgood would come back to tell Kelly to wimp out on her dreams. She'd be cheering for Kelly, telling her to go for it. Stakaze, this ghost story sounds flimsier by the minute. Of course. The history book says that the years from about 1850 to 1900 are called Victorian times. Let's have a look at our chart of kings in the Eagle Eye Handbook to see why. And see why. Okay, check your chart of monarchs to find out who ruled England during the last half of the 19th century. That would be any time from 1850 to 1901. Okay. Is it Elizabeth I? Okay. Victoria? Aha. That's right. Queen Victoria ruled England all the way from 1837 to 1901. That's why we call those days Victorian times. Oh. Okay. 100 years ago in Victorian England, there were strict rules for men and women. Men were expected to work and provide food, clothing, and housing for the family. Women were expected to maintain the home and care for the children. People who didn't want to fit into these roles were looked down upon. Women in particular were often forced to leave a home if they disagreed with the Victorian ideal of what a woman should and should not do. Victorian society enforced these rules so strictly that women could not even write professionally. When Mary Shelley wrote the classic novel Frankenstein, for example, she had to submit it anonymously without her name on it in order to get it published. Men from wealthy families, on the other hand, sometimes became so removed from family affairs that they would only see their children on certain days at certain times when the children might sing or recite poetry. All other times, the children would stay in a separate part of the house. Gradually, the rules of Victorian society came to be seen as an overly restrictive and unfair. Although the Victorian images of the commanding, unemotional man and the sensitive, fragile woman still persist. People who think that women can't write obviously never read Anne Miranda's stories in the London Times. Okay, Jennifer? I haven't read either, though. Here's one of the tennis stars who's staying with Lady Edna. Her name is Rebecca Locke. There's only one of her. Hello, Rebecca. We're friends of Lady Edna's. Are you here to watch some tennis? No. I'm here to get some practice. I'm not like Kelly Apgood. See? She never seems to practice. But if I'm going to do well at the All England, it's practice. We heard Kelly Apgood was thinking about giving up tennis altogether. Well, she shouldn't. She's a natural. Everyone knows she's the one to win the All England Cup. I think maybe she's just tired of tennis or scared of losing. So she made up this ghost story to explain why she's going to quit. Tennis is one of the world's most popular games. It can be played outdoors or indoors by 2 people called singles or 4 people called doubles. One of the great events of tennis is the All England Lawn Tennis Championships played on the grass tennis courts of Wimbledon in London. Tennis has become a truly international sport, with top players coming from all over the world. I like tennis, Takaze. Even though I can never get my serve to go right, Jake and I are pretty evenly matched, which is all you need for a good game. There are 2 of Lady Edna's house guests. The one on the right is Caleb Good, who thinks she's seen a ghost. The one on the left is Catherine Boyd. Okay. I really don't want to talk about this. It's rather personal. Sure, tennis is lovely fun and all, but lately I've come to think it's not really any proper pursuit for a young lady. My great-great-grandmother thought she had a special talent too, but it brought her nothing but trouble. And now I feel she's been trying to tell me not to make the same mistake. But Kelly... But nothing. My mind's made up. Now goodbye. You'd better leave Kelly alone. She's pretty troubled about something. Catherine, do you know anything about what's upset Kelly so much? Not really. It's a family thing, I guess. But I don't know anything or anybody in the Apgood family except Kelly. Suspicious. What a lie. She just told me that she heard a voice late last night. A spooky voice. It said it was her great-great-grandmother Winfred. And it said, "Don't be like me, go home." Creepy. If that voice wasn't really a ghost, it had to belong to someone who knew a lot about the Apgood family and the story of Lady Winfred. How else would someone know just what to say to upset Kelly? Indeed. Okay, I'm gonna save first. So... Are we done? Let's see. Sneaker prints in the garden. A ghost and footprints. It's probably Kathy. I don't know why she's lying, but she's lying. Okay, find the one that says this one. Catherine Boyd says she doesn't know anything, which is a lie because we saw that letter earlier. This one. Okay. have the tennis shoes. There's a few options. I'm not sure whether I'm getting the correct one, but we'll try. Only someone who... Alright. Katy.
You got it!
You got it, Stakaze. That was no ghost that Kelly heard. It was Kathy Boyd trying to get her to give up playing tennis. We quickly figured out that this wasn't a real ghost. Real ghosts don't leave sneaker prints all over the flower garden. One of Kelly's 2 tennis friends was trying to make her drop out of the All England Cup tennis tournament. Why? Because Kelly was the one favourite to win. But which tennis star was doing it? Whoever it was must have known the Apgood family story about Lady Winfred. But Etienne Dumont said it was really hard to find out anything from the Apgoods. He finally had to talk to Kelly's brother Jeremy. But we knew he wasn't the only one to talk with Jeremy. We saw a letter from Jeremy Apgood to Catherine Boyd. He must have told her about Lady Winfred. And Catherine Boyd got a spooky idea to use a voice from beyond the grave to make Kelly drop out of the tournament. Man, why did he tell Catherine Boyd? Excuse me. Alright, we are done, and what is gonna happen is we will continue with the next case, which is Case of the Tiger's Trail, in the next episode. So thank you for watching, and goodbye.